Next up, we're going to talk about Batman, number 676, the beginning of the R.I.P. storyline.
Robin in prison.
Well, that's speculation, but
We'll see.
probable.
It is? Based on this first comic?
Well, no, but the initials make sense.
Given the Batman-Robin relationship over the years,
Ha.
you would expect Batman to end up in prison, not Robin. But
That's true.
anyways.
What are you implying?
He's a boy wonder.
Yeah.
Boy.
He says Ward, I mean.
Boy.
Yeah.
Green
I don't know,
scaly underwear.
I thought it was good. I mean, it's not. It's. I don't know if it's one of those where you could jump onto it right away. I mean, you could. You're not missing a whole lot of backstory. But I will say this: having this been the first Batman comic I've read in a long time, I do want to go back and see some of the earlier stuff to see how much or how far back it ties into this storyline that they're doing now. The Black Glove or whatever, right? Black Glove, Black Hand.
Yeah, something like that.
Black Glove, I think it was.
Black Glove, yeah. This like new crime syndicate that's bound to turn to take Batman out.
Yeah, Black Hand is in Green Lantern.
Yes. Okay. Black Glove. Yes. I think I don't know. I want to see how early they start breaking into stuff and getting into his head because he seems like he's kind of.
They referenced a lot of stuff that happened beforehand,
Yeah.
but they explained enough of it you didn't need to see what
that's true,
happened
too.
before. One thing they referenced, which I think obviously is going to play into this comic in some way, shape, or form. Apparently, before the R.I.P. series or little run here they've got in the main Batman title started, he was dead in a previous comic for like 4 minutes,
4
seconds,
minutes.
something
4
like
minutes.
that. Some
Or
short span of time.
maybe that's something that they haven't touched upon and that they're going to go back and
Yeah.
refill in based on the R.I.P. storyline
True.
at some point.
And that might be what it stood for all this
I
whole
don't
time.
know.
We don't know.
I gotta say the artwork, solid.
It was very solid. Very
classic.
I love the cover
Comic
art.
book
It's
artwork.
Alex Ross.
The cover art was awesome, but the cover art, and then you open it up to the very first page, I think it was incredibly hokey. On the front you have Batman, R.I.P. You open it up, no, you're wrong, Batman and Robin will never die.
Never.
And then you flip to the next page, and X amount
6
of
months earlier.
Yeah, 6 months earlier. it was
Or X equals 6.
the story for me. I mean, it was okay to watch, but it hopped back and forth a lot.
See, that's
It was-
your problem is you only watched it.
We
You
read
didn't
it.
But I didn't.
And we thought it was good.
I just looked at the
Put
pictures.
words in my mouth.
Sorry,
I didn't.
sorry.
You know, it's Grant Morrison, so
I'm a fan of Grant Morrison.
and I like Grant Morrison stuff, but to really understand his stuff, you've got to see every part.
That's true.
Otherwise, there's a lot in here. For me, it just didn't make sense.
Now,
It jumped a lot.
yes, and probably the biggest drawback to this little storyline they're doing now is going to be that it crosses over into a ton of different comics. And it's not one of those like with Secret Invasion where you can read the 8 Secret Invasion and that's all you need to read. You have to go back and read this, and then you have to read this, and then you have to read this to get the whole storyline they're trying to do.
Well, that's not always a bad thing.
It's not
Sometimes
always, no,
Yeah.
but
if it's a book you're not normally on,
Exactly.
subscribing to, it could be.
yeah. I thought it was good. I liked it.
It was okay. I wouldn't read any further unless I was forced to.
Yeah, too many of the villains, I don't know. Grant Morrison has a thing for going back throughout history and pulling out villains he finds interesting, updating them for modern times, and going from there. I don't know a lot of these people.
In issue 27 of Batman, Batman kicked this villain in the groin, he fell in a ditch, and the issue was over. We bring him back now.
I remember
and
that
he has
guy.
superpowers. And he's a god.
Eh,
And he has a hammer.
it's not that
And a
bad.
mask.
But when it comes out in hardcover, I'm definitely interested in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a hardcover nut, so...
I'm picking up all the single issues because I am curious to see what the R.I.P. is actually going to stand for. If it's Batman's demise or Robin in prison or any other amounts of speculation that's out there for right now.
Robin in pantomime.
Rifles and Pokemon.
Robin in pantomime. That's it. You figured it out.
Yeah.
I don't need to read the rest now. I'm good.
Yep. That's horrible. I'm going to leave it on that.
I will not be picking this up.
If you're a Batman fan, I suggest you pick it up. Even if you're not, give it a shot. You never know.
We'll be back.